Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Authentically Blue podcast. I am your host, Carlson. In this episode, we have an exciting one. It's an update episode, as you could tell by the title. The time is 3:45 p.m. on Friday, the 28th of October, 2022, while I record this. And where am I? I am currently in my parents' bathroom. Why, you may be wondering? Because my brother informed me that bathrooms, cars, and under the blanket, if need be, are one of the best places to record podcasts or anything, to record in general. So I thought, let me give this a try since this is going to be a short update episode. I'm going to get straight to it. The update I have is I'm going to be releasing a bonus season for season 1. Exciting stuff. Why are you doing this, you may wonder? Firstly, I absolutely miss podcasting. It's just been about a month since I recorded the season 1 finale, and my goodness, I didn't think I'd miss it this much, but I'm actually grateful I do miss it because it's a hobby or something I get to do on the side that's fun and creative. So I'm really grateful for that. Secondly, while I was recording the finale, I had not yet announced to friends and some family members that I have a podcast. So I was slightly nervous about announcing this because I had the podcast for almost a year and I hadn't told people yet because I was finding my groove and figuring out what I would like. So before I recorded the finale, I set a date for myself and decided the perfect date would be the 7th of October, which is the podcast's birthday. And this is perfect to announce it on all my socials and just inform everyone all at once that I actually have a podcast. Speaking of people listening to the podcast and announcing it, the amount of love I have received from you guys is insane. Thank you so much. It means the world to me that you guys resonate, enjoy, and love listening to the podcast. All types of responses, the reviews, the personal messages, the public shout outs. I appreciate it more than all of you know. So thank you so much for that. Along the lines of announcing it, I got to see the analytics behind the scenes. What type of episodes do you guys enjoy? And it's actually insane because there's a segment I have called Authentic Rambles. If you're new here, I'll explain that in a second. But people who've been listening to the podcast have really enjoyed the Authentic Rambles. And I thought, you know what? I love the Authentic Rambles too. So for the bonus season, I have decided it's going to be purely Authentic Rambles. Okay, what is Authentic Rambles? Authentic Rambles is a type of episode or segment where I talk about my thoughts and experiences on a certain topic without an expert's opinion, just from my personal experience and my own opinion, and give my thoughts, my experiences, what I think about it, and all of that jazz. I was initially skeptical about releasing episodes that have Authentic Rambles because I don't know, I didn't think you guys would be as interested in my thoughts or my experiences. However, I feel like because it's more raw and unfiltered in these Authentic Rambles, it resonates with people more than the other episodes have. So I thought, I'm not going to hold back. All the topics I had in mind, for instance, two that pop up right now is grief and mental health. I would really love to talk about these topics. I would absolutely love to talk about these topics with a professional. However, that is for season 2 when I do get my guests on. For now, I'm going to talk about these topics from my point of view, give my experience, research some tips and advice for people who are interested in this topic, and do an all-rounded version of my thoughts in this moment in time. And of course, I'll give a disclaimer in every episode that these are just my thoughts for now. Of course, they may change in the future, and these are just my experiences from what I have experienced in this life of mine. So take everything with a pinch of salt. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's keep it moving. That is what Authentic Rambles are. And the rambling part of it is obviously because if you've listened to previous episodes, you realize I ramble a lot. I ramble a lot in real life too, but so it's kind of found its way into the podcast because that's just how I am in general, and I love it. You guys love it too, so that's a bonus and that's amazing. Speaking of season 2 and guests, I do have some amazing people booked on for season 2, so I will be releasing that when the time comes. But for now, I'm kind of debating between releasing an episode every day in November or just doing my normal weekly episodes. I kind of want to push myself because when I have too much time, I don't want to procrastinate or kind of try and make it perfect. I just want to gather my thoughts, look at the topic, talk about it, and keep it moving. Just to push myself a little, get the creative juices flowing, and see how things go. So I guess you guys are going to see what I end up doing. So that's it for my update and what I had for you guys. Apologies for the noise outside. I rarely ever record during the daytime for this specific purpose. Sorry, I just got an email and got distracted. I rarely ever record episodes during the day because of the noise. So if you heard any loud cars or the dog barking or kids outside, apologies for that. But it's part of the authentic experience in life. I was going to do a mini catch up, but I don't know if I want to do that because this episode is kind of long. I'll just briefly say I have been doing good. I was sick for a while, for almost 2 weeks, which was actually insane. Thankfully, I'm doing better now. Before I got sick, for like a month and a half, I found the perfect exercise routine for my body. And I'll touch more on this in an episode I plan on recording. But I found the perfect workout for me at the moment is walking. Oh my goodness, it's just heaven. I get to clear my thoughts. And I usually either walk sunrise in the morning or sunset at night, depending on how my day is and what's happening. And the breeze, just watching the sun and nature is heavenly. So go outside and have a walk or run if you prefer to run. Get some movement in today. It's amazing how I think, especially after I got sick, I have appreciated my body more because health is everything. Like health is wealth, literally, as the saying goes. But yeah, today I was reading a beautiful story from a book I usually read. Hang on 1 second, let me bring it. Okay, so the book is called Journey to the Heart by Melody, and it's a book all about daily meditations. On the cover it says daily meditations on the path to freeing your soul. I don't read this book every single day, but on some days I do read it, and the messages just help put my mind into perspective. Anyway, I'm going to read today's quote and I hope you enjoy it. October 28th. Let yourself take side trips. You're on a journey, the Native American shaman from Sedona said, but it's not what you think. Don't be like the deer who looks straight ahead and sees only the destination. Let yourself take all the side trips you can. Travel the back roads, take your time, talk to people and touch the trees. See all you've come here to see. Sometimes we need to make the side trips into experiences, emotions, situations that take us off center and somewhere new. Sometimes that's where our greatest learning and growth occur. If a side trip is beckoning, perhaps there's a lesson there, an old feeling to be felt, healed and cleared, a new attitude or belief to be acquired, a revelation, a surprise. Remember this, a side trip with all its emotions isn't about another person. It's about you and your journey to healing, freedom, and joy. Ignoring a situation that can take you off center won't take you to the next place. Going more deeply into your own growth process, going more deeply into your soul is what will further your journey. Everything that happens to you can be used, felt, shaped, and transformed to further your journey. This process of growth, of side trips, and healing is your destiny. The magical journey of your soul. To go to the next place, we need to leave the comfortable main road we've been traveling. Sometimes a side trip is exactly what we need to make. That is it for this episode, my beautiful people. I hope you're all lovely and having an amazing day wherever you are. As usual, my details are down below if you ever want to reach out and say hello. And so is my personal information, by the way. For the whole of season 1, I did not add my personal socials or ways to contact me, but they will be in the description down below. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.